Okay. Hi everybody, I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Allison.
And we're Stitching Social.
Welcome to our latest Flosstube video.
Number 27.
Number 27. It's been a minute. Today is October the 12th.
And it's Thanksgiving.
It's Thanksgiving Monday.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we're here in Canada. So
okay, we have a visitor beside us here. A little stitching report friend, my daughter.
We're at my house today.
Adriana.
And this is the first time we've actually done a real floss tube together, because our last video was outside of the shop.
Yes, our last video was in August. We were at Stitch It Central in London, Ontario.
Yes.
And some very tragic
news in our community.
Yeah.
One of our favorite shops, we've talked about them many times, Stitch It Central. They're in London, Ontario, which is about an hour and a half away from us. Our last video, as we just mentioned, was outside of their shop. On October the 2nd, a little over a week or so ago, there was a very tragic accident, and the family lost a key component of their family. Her name was Cindy. If you visited the shop or called the shop, placed an online order, you
would have spoken with Cindy. Every time we went, she was there. She was there the last time we were there, and
very important part of the stitching community, our local community. She's
I believe she did the Facebook online work, and it's very sad. And it's that week. It's all I could think about.
Still is, and it's our hearts go out to Maria and Roy. Yes, and it's a very hard time, and the community is around you, and we are sending you lots of thoughts and virtual hugs as we go through this. So we did want to mention it. As we said, we talk about that particular shop a lot, and it was a tragic loss. So
yeah.
So that was in August when we last went shopping there. So since then, we have not stopped shopping.
We haven't stopped shopping. Or stitching. We've got lots to show you, and you're going to see everything in
it may actually, we're going to do 2 videos, we think, because
it's just too much. It's too much of us in one video.
Too much. You don't want to be sitting here for a 3-hour program. So we're going to start off with first thanking everybody coming back, any new subscribers. Thanks for having an interest in us, and we enjoy doing these videos a lot. We don't get to do them as often as we want.
No, because we're too busy shopping.
Too busy shopping.
We have actually been to more shopping places.
We have made another
and the mailman's become very familiar with us.
That's true. Yeah.
Adriana.
So, yeah. All right, let's jump right in with our... Did you bring any fully finishes?
Well, they're not fully finished.
But do you have finishes?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me start with fully finishes. Because I was feeling like my summer display was lacking, and I needed a bit more. So I've got a few things to show. So the first is my Biscornu from Tiny Modernist. This is octopuses.
There's some natural fibers in there.
Natural fibers, as you can see. So I followed the pattern. The only thing I changed was I put, if I can get close enough, I put beads as eyeballs, because I'm a real fan of beads for eyeballs. And these particular are like aquamarine, and I use them a lot for eyeballs. And then
are they Mill Hill beads or no?
Yep. And then I changed the coral to some fancy floss, and then I put some bubbles, circles that I tried to make.
Your dog might be going down to your
Yes,
bathroom.
I did see that.
Did you hear that?
I did.
Should you go check that out?
I'm going to go check that out. Okay. So, this is my octopus, and this is the first time I've done a Biscornu, and I will be right back.
Those beads are so cute. Can't really. Yeah, Moby's going downstairs. Allison's dog to her craft room. Okay. So that's really, really cute.
That's right. I don't have kids, but I've got animals, and they are, not to say they're the same as having kids, but...
Well, they get into trouble too.
Yeah.
That's really hard work.
Exactly.
Really hard work, yeah.
So, and then this is an older finish. It's also a tiny modernist. Whoopsie daisies. And I did it by hand using the same method as the Biscorn used. So this is Rustic Spring from, again, Tiny Modernist. And then it's Spring is in the Air. And then I did a few things on the back, and I did that in 2019, but I finished it just this past year.
Love it. You did that by hand.
I did.
It's so firm. Like,
yeah.
You really packed it there.
Well, I find that with pillows, sometimes you pack them, and you think they're good, and then over time, they deflate.
Yeah, you know.
So they're not as good. Okay, my second finish, moving right along, I had a finishing parade, or what is it? Finishing marathon?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so this...
Oh, I like the fabric you picked for the back.
Yes. This is a Madame Chantilly, and
I love it.
they are starfish.
How appropriate.
Mm-hmm. I actually wanted to use the same backing I used for my Lizzie Kate Beach, which was seagulls, but I didn't have a wide enough piece. So I changed this particular pattern a lot from Walk to the Sea. Yes. Okay. So this is the original pattern.
Do you want me to hold it?
Well, I'm just going to take it out because my lighting and the glare. So as you can see, she is a blonde. And there you go. So she's a blonde. So here, and then here's, oops, daisies. Here's mine. So what did I do? I changed the lighthouse to make it red. I changed her hair color. I kept the
Why did you make
fish.
the hair red? Well, it is kind of like yours. Your hair, it is.
Did I say red?
brown.
I meant brown. I made her hair brown because I
No,
thought.
but why wouldn't you do it like yours?
Well, I used.
It is kind of reddy brown.
I used the same one I used for my Cinderella from Primitive Hair, and in that piece, it looks more truer to my hair, but it's variegated, so it just doesn't
cute.
look as red. So I did the anchor, the seagull, and whatnot. So what I did was, Madame Chantilly's are very large. Like they're 115 by 127. Large as in, they're not a small pillow. They're not a small, like one of these. They're bigger. A medium project.
My head.
So I did the border in 2 different colors.
You did a good job
Thank you.
sewing it closed.
So I didn't do the shells or the stars, but I liked the anchor from down below. And I didn't do the bottom here, as you can see. And then I needed to do a jellyfish because they're sea creatures. So there's a jellyfish in the corner.
Did you? Oh, it's got little eyes.
Yeah, and the seagull and the jellyfish have the bead eyes, the same color that I used on the octopuses. So there's my finish. So I mean, it's still a good size pillow, but it's not as large. So those are my fully
Good job.
finishes.
You've had them finished for a while because we haven't been. We haven't. Shh.
Okay, so I think those are. I may have more. I just can't think of any. Yeah.
What
So-
about that?
Oh, that's right.
Your decor
So
here.
right next to me, this is a Nemu design, and you can massive sea glare. Now you can see my whole kitchen. I didn't. Obviously, you can see I did not opt with the museum glass. So this is Nemu Designs Shalloween. Shalloween, and I've got it professionally framed. I don't want to put Adrienne in the camera. In the reflection, you can see all of her stuffies that she's gathered from my house. Yeah, wherever I see, you can see reflection.
That's okay.
There we go. A little bit.
The frame's perfect for it.
Like I said, I don't have kids, but I got lots of toys. So, this is on gingerbread fabric, which is so yummy.
Mm-hmm.
And there was the word Shalloween right
Gingerbread
there.
by who?
I think might be Picture This Plus.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to think. Gingerbread.
Might be. Or
Do you remember where you bought it?
Yes, I got it from Gita's.
Okay.
And I wanted to show as much of the fabric as possible, so it's a little larger. Like if you look back.
Yeah. And there was some stitching that you left out, right?
Yes, so in the corner up by the head here, there was the word Shalloween.
I kind of like it just the way you did it.
Yeah, so I finished this at the retreat, the 2019 Flosstube retreat in New Jersey. So I finished it. So I really like Nemu designs, and I'm going to, I have another one.
You do?
Yeah, I've got a robin with a busty fairy sitting on the robin.
Yeah. I remember that one.
That I'll have to do. And I got that professionally framed. Mm-hmm. And then I have a super big finish. Should I go rabbit or what? My nightmare?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or maybe after we'll put it clip.
Yeah, maybe we'll end.
We'll
That's
film
what
a
I was
separate.
thinking, and then we can put it together.
Yeah.
Because it's super big. I got my nightmare professionally framed for my husband's birthday. Because he liked that piece.
By Courtney Collection. It's really big. It looks good. It's on the wall.
And
so maybe we'll film a separate video so that I can turn it around and because I don't know how to turn the video around when we're doing it. You know, we're on video 27. How many years have we been doing this for? And I don't know how to edit videos.
Press the button, but like as you would. Okay, that's it.
I don't know. I've tried to do it before. It doesn't work.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't have any fully finished things, and part of the reason is because I won't have a craft room for the next 10 years. Because we're renovating our house. We bought a house in February, and oh, she's letting the dog go. We bought a house in February. Luckily, before COVID and everything, because that would have just made things a little bit more complicated for us in the sense of like getting a moving truck and all that stuff. But anyways, I've talked about this before, but we're renovating our basement, and my craft area is going to be in the basement, and I've got big plans, but it's just taking a long time to renovate. It's hard to get supplies and everything, so it's coming along.
And time.
So I don't really have, so all my craft stuff is literally in buckets. Smart, when I packed all my craft stuff in clear buckets, as if I knew that I was going to have issues.
You'll get there eventually. It'll be done.
But this is a Chessie and Me piece that I just posted on Instagram. I recently finished. It's fall related, so I'll show it first. It's by Chessie and Me, and it's, I didn't bring any of the charts.
It's okay. They're fully finished, so unless you made drastic changes. Probably not.
No, I didn't make any changes. Okay, I need a sheet behind it. Here. Remember this one? No? That's okay.
Mommy stitches a lot.
So, this is the first sampler that I ever stitched. Like, I would consider a sampler. And it's my first time doing 36 count. And it's the sampler that made me fall in love with samplers.
Did you do it 1/1?
Yeah, and I did it with silk. Like, your first has to be silk. So,
Oh, that's really nice.
I did the letters are 1/1. Just stand up. The letters are 1/1. And down the side it says, "The strength of a mighty oak begins with a simple acorn."
It's nice. And the squirrels.
Yeah, and I did change a couple things actually, because the door was supposed to be like a specialty stitch, and I'm like, no, I just did it 1/1. And then down here was
in your last video when we were talking about drawn thread, that often you'll try the fancy fit stitch.
I tried it, and I'm just like, I don't enjoy it.
Normally, yeah.
And then the grass down here was satin stitch, and I don't like the way satin stitch looks for me when I do it. I don't know, maybe I'm not coming up the right hole and coming down the other. I've tried it different ways. And then look at the little cat, the 1/1 cat and the squirrels. I don't like squirrels. People know that. Well, we've talked about my squirrel problems. But yeah, they're cute in this piece. So yeah, it's called The Mighty Oak Tree, I think.
It's a really cute alphabet. 1/1, you said?
Yeah. Yeah. So there's that. I brought so much stuff with me today that I can't. I'll just pile it on the stuffed animals beside me. Okay, this piece is a Blackbird design piece that's called Remember Me, and it's my piece that
You showed this at the cottage when you were doing the video at the cottage.
Yes, but now it's fully done. And
it's even more vibrant in
Adriana
person.
and Victoria's names I stitched up there. Did you know that I stitched your name in this, Adriana? Up here.
Oh, I didn't.
Now you know. And it says, when this you see, remember me, heart mom.
Heart mom.
Mm-hmm.
Now you charted that yourself too, right? The heart.
I
mom?
charted the heart mom. I took a heart from another Blackbird book, and I used all DMC for this.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's beautiful. I love it. Now that's the ground. Is that in a overdyed?
No, it's in DMC.
Wow.
It's in DMC, yeah. Yep. So that's done. Next. You know, sometimes you feel like you don't actually stitch much and all you do is shop, and then you realize that, okay, I've actually done more than I think. Have you seen these?
No.
So I'm doing the stockings from the holiday
Blackbird design.
Blackbird design the holiday book. What's it called?
There's a few.
I wrote it down. Okay, Blackbird Designs Home for the Holidays. The stockings, the letter alphabet stockings. Remember? Okay, maybe you don't remember because we never make videos, but that for these patterns, I wanted to stitch them, and I showed the DMC, and then I showed these cards. I can't remember if I talked about this before, but I started. So what I did was I wrote like the pattern that it is. I wrote the information that these threads belong to, and then like I wrote the DMC number because I use DMC for these, and then I wrote the equivalent to the Gentle Arts or Weeks Dye Works or whatnot on the floss tag, and I went real deep into this because remember I was like, oh, I don't know, it's not for me, hobby for a hobby, like no, like I'm not into that. Like
Our mom got her into it. She really tried to get me too, but
and I was like,
persevered.
I was like, no, like I'm not gonna. I don't have time for that. That's an hour I can't get back that I wish I was stitching. Well, guys, I like fell hard down the rabbit hole over that. And I ended up going to Michael's because all my scrapbooking stuff, because I used to scrapbook and make cards. I don't think I was very good at it, but I had all the supplies, right? It's all in the supplies. We all have to have all the proper supplies.
All about the toys.
It's all about the toys. So anyway, so I couldn't find my bin. So then I thought I was going to say something else, but I got yours. So I just went to Michael's and bought all the supplies I needed for it, like all the punches, a whole thing of paper. Like I thought, well, I'll just buy like 1 or 2 pieces of paper. No, I bought a whole pad of like 500 pieces of paper.
So what are you going to do when you're done the project?
I haven't thought that far.
Oh.
Because I haven't got any of my projects done.
What do other people do out there?
I don't know. I'm just going to hang them up, and I'm going to hang them up like Elizabeth Ann can stitch.
Oh, yeah, she looks like she needs to do a craft. Liz, you need to do a craft room tour because we've only seen a snippet.
Okay. So you guys, if you haven't heard of Elizabeth Ann can stitch, you have to go watch her, okay?
Yeah, check her out on all the socials.
She, like Liz,
Instagram.
I want to be you. Like, I just want to do everything you do, and you are really the reason for all the haul that I bought. I have a pad of paper, and I just write things down that you show. I'm like, I need that too. And, like, she's
very similar taste to us.
Very similar taste.
Can you be our neighbor?
I want to be her friend so bad. Like, imagine if we lived close to her and we could act. Like, she gets a lot done, and she films videos every Sunday. So check out her. She just posted one. I just watched it this morning.
I was watching a little bit yesterday while I was eating breakfast.
And I watch you, Liz. I watch you on the big screen. So for their last couple of videos, I haven't commented. I always like to leave you a comment about something in your video because usually it's something you've enabled me to get. And like, she's showing she's stitching a stocking for her boyfriend. Like, he's a lucky guy to get a stocking for Christmas. Like, that's amazing. And she just got some belt. Did you watch the whole video? I don't want to ruin it. But, yeah, you guys have to go watch her. Because, really, then you'll understand why I lost my mind. Are you judging me? No. That's a little one I'm asking. Okay, anyways.
Oh, yeah, no
Sorry.
judgment over here.
I'm sorry. Anyway, so that's the little rabbit hole I went. But I think I might organize them on a pegboard. Because my husband came in when I was watching her video and saw her pegboard with all her floss. I was like, do you want something like that? I was like, I want everything like that.
I want everything.
So anyways,
You like her.
you want to see the stockings that I've done? I've got them almost all done.
Now, when you fully finish them, are you going to
They're
make
big.
them so that they're actually a
In
stocking?
10 years from now when I finally do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What am I going to do?
Are you
I'm
gonna
going to
make
make them into a stocking.
Okay, so
You
they put like a candy cane or something.
Yes. Oh, well, am I going to put... Oh, like
A hole.
a hole so that you can actually put stuff in it? No.
Okay.
Decor. No.
Because I think our mom has made little stockings that she would put on her Christmas wreath, and I'm pretty sure they were like you could stick your finger in them.
You
Where
can.
were those from?
You can do that. I've made some of the blackbird stockings before. Oh my gosh, these
Where
people
were
just
those
want to
from?
see it.
The stockings that she's done.
Oh, I don't know. Probably Prairie Schooler. Did Prairie Schooler do
Did
some?
they do stocking? I don't know. We need to investigate that because
Yeah,
she's got
because she might
really
have some
cute
out of
ones.
print pattern that we like didn't even know about. Okay, this is the very first one.
Ooh, now, tell us about the threads.
I used all DMC.
And how many colors?
There's about 4 colors,
Oh,
I think, in each. Like all the stockings use the same colorway.
okay.
So there's one.
Oh, that's really nice.
Okay, we need a lighting adjustment.
What's the fabric?
Yeah, we need a lighting adjustment.
What? Okay.
I don't even know. Because they're all remnants. I don't know.
Oh, this is kind of a yellowed light.
That's okay.
We're not professional people. We've said that countless of times. We need one of those ring lights.
Oh yeah, those ring lights. Maybe an alt light. Is it like the same thing as an alt light?
No.
Okay. There, that's better. That's some good light. So they're pretty big.
Yeah, they are large.
And
Sure.
you want to know what? They're fun to stitch.
It looks like it's not a lot of stitching either.
No, they're really fast. Like you could whip these up in probably a weekend. Yeah, they're fast.
Dear.
And look, there's proof. I do specialty stitches sometimes. Look.
Are there eyelets?
Look at that.
I don't see anything.
They can see it. Look at that little...
Oh, yeah,
It's
like
a
a little rosebud.
Mm-hmm. Proof. Okay. And then this one.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Mm-hmm. Let's roll it out more.
It looks really nice with some primitive fabric as backing.
I know.
That's you need to go to a quilt shop.
I
almost
know,
and
to
bring
get
them
some-
with you.
Oh, yeah. Look at
No
that.
lens mills for these babies.
No. Oh, maybe for my budget.
That's true.
I'm on a Lens Mills budget. Or Fabric
That's a
Land,
local,
or
like it's equivalent to a fabric land.
Yeah. Or in the States, what? Joann's?
No,
Joann's Fabric?
It's
Is
more
Joann's
no,
Fabric
it's,
high end?
it's not that it's high end. It's just it's a regular store. But Lens Mills is more of like a warehouse.
Okay.
Is that maybe?
I'm not sure because I just don't know. Okay, and then
Got one more. So you've done
most of these are
3?
done on Weeks Dye Works fabric. I just don't know.
And you've done 3 of the 4.
Yeah,
So there's 4 in the series.
yeah. And there's 5. I've got one more.
Oh, is each one? Oh, so the entire alphabet.
Yeah.
So there's 26 letters between them all. Okay,
Yeah.
so 26 divided by whatever.
There's 5.
So you got 2 more.
Yep. And I've signed them all just in case I can't keep up and I don't get them done.
Where'd you put this?
Here's
in?
I've initialed them all and put the date in hiding spots. Like there's the date there.
I can't even get the date.
There's another one. This one was fun too.
Oh, I like the toe on that one.
Mm-hmm. This one, out of all of them, probably took me the longest. There's a lot of stitching on there.
There's that. Yes, it is a little denser.
Yeah, but all DMC.
Yeah. See, it goes to show we're having a new love affair with DMC.
Yeah, and when you make the floss cards, it looks so much fancier. Did I show you them all? Yeah. Okay, that's all my stockings. Oh, I have to clean them up because if I don't, I can't put other stuff in front of me. So those are my oh, yeah.
Actually, like show my model.
What model?
My model.
What model?
Model I'm making now.
Okay, well you work on it, then you can show them at the end.
Okay.
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 You work on that. Well, I'll hold it up for you. I don't really want you in the video.
So, is there anything else
Oh,
that
yeah.
you have finished?
Yeah, but I don't even remember what the chart's called. Oh, I put it in here.
Oh, that's pretty.
Okay, this is a Ronnie Ritter Designs called Shimmering Dragonfly Summer Series.
I haven't even seen that.
Yep,
It is.
that's pretty.
Wow, that's really
Peanut gallery.
fancy.
How come you call the video a
Where'd you get
stitching
this?
report?
Where'd you get this?
From Mom. How come you call it stitching report?
Because like you do stitching.
Because I do stitching. So I did this on 32 count fabric flare. And
Ooh.
I used the called for DMC, and I used my own Krinnik matching for the wings. So I changed it a little bit.
That's really cute.
I finished this in the summertime, but I just look at how he shimmers his little body, just like I think the real ones kind of shimmer.
They do.
So
Very nice.
you too can stitch it if you want.
Let me see.
So that's okay. That's it, and then the rest are whips.
That's really nice. You need to put like a cool batik fabric behind it.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Mhm. That will be nice.
It will be nice.
Okay.
Maybe a pink.
All right.
Oh, I have a pink velvet that maybe would look nice.
Crushed velvet?
Yeah.
I need to finish mine.
Okay. You
Okay.
finish.
Well, what's next?
It's okay.
Wait,
Well,
we're nowhere
we
near
have.
done.
Yeah, we're nowhere near done. You're gonna start whining at the end to your leave. Okay. Well, we want to show some of our whips and we want to show our haul, but I think that
Well, we're only at 27 minutes, so I don't actually have a lot of whip. Oh, I have
it sounded like someone was knocking at the door.
no, it's the dog. I have actually a finish that's not fully finished.
Oh, you do?
I do.
Can we see it?
Yeah, of course. I just need to. It's not your dinner time, Moby. It's only 2 o'clock. Okay. So when I went up to the cottage recently, and our mom was there. So
Oh, I
we
haven't even
did
seen
a
this.
sal together.
Oh.
It's Waxing Moon, and it's called Turkey Trio.
Turkey trio.
I had to think about it. So we both started one,
that's
and
pretty.
I finished mine. So it was a trio. So there's 3. I think there's another turkey and then a partridge, perhaps. And this is my finish. So I did Thankful. It's all the call for DMCs. I started the fill-in for the pumpkin pretty late. And it is true because it's the DMC.
Is it? Oh, it's DMC? It looks like Fancy Floss.
No, it's DMC, but it called for Fancy Floss, and then also they gave the DMC equivalent. So I took a look, and I looked at the pattern picture, and this pumpkin is where it's outlined in dark, and then the inside. There we go. And I just think that, I don't know, it looks a little funny. I think I would have chosen a little darker orange in hindsight, but regardless. See if I can get a little even closer. So again, as I said, I like to do
you
beads as
used
eyeballs.
all the called for floss.
That's correct.
Okay.
And I like to do, I chose little gold eyeballs. So it's a long weekend because it's Thanksgiving, and I wanted to do some fully finishing because I have a few fall Halloween pieces, but I just didn't have time because we decided to do a video instead because we've been talking for weeks. 2-0. It's 2. For 20?
Oh, okay.
I know what it means. So that is a
Oh yeah, I see. Okay. 2. It's a fancy 2.
fancy 2. Now I have other finishes.
Where's the A?
I just put a G. I don't like the way I stitch uppercase A's. I haven't found a font I like. I think I have my piece house. I think I may have a few more finishes because it's been so long since we've done videos, but whatever. This is what was handy to me. So that's it. So that's a.
I thought of one more. This is what happens when
It's a little.
we're so busy stacking or stitching, not snacking. Yeah, snacking.
That too. Oh,
Okay,
yes.
Have you seen these in person?
Yes.
Yeah, you have seen them in person. Okay, so this is the Drawn Thread monthly calendar series, mini monthly calendar series, and I have all of them. I own all of them now. It took me a while to get the last
August. You were waiting for August.
Yeah, and what I've decided to do for me is because I don't want to make a calendar out of it, and I'm stitching them in 3. So you're going to see here in a minute September, October, November. And then the next chunk I'm going to do December, January, February. I'm going to stitch them in 3. So basically, all I have to do is switch them out 4 times a year. And that's how I'm going to do it.
And
I'm
you're going to get them
framed.
professionally framed, right?
Yeah. There's lots of specialty stitches in these charts, and I am not...
It's drawn thread.
Yeah, and I'm not using the called for floss, or because it calls for silk, and I'm not using... some of the specialty stitches, some of them, and some of the charts I've changed. I changed November. So, I actually don't have the actual charts to show you.
That's okay. They're finished.
Oh, hi, Molly.
Yeah. So, this is done on 32 count Belfast linen. And we've got September there.
Hands down, October is my favorite.
So that's the whole thing. That's the whole piece. And then what I'm going to do is cut it off at 2 inches and then have it framed. Probably all at once. Okay, so there's September. October. October's your favorite?
Yeah. I love the color you chose for the house. Now,
Did you
end up doing
look
the
at the
spider
leaves.
in Whisper?
No, I was going to do that. You're right. I didn't. I was thinking...
It's charted with a button, right?
It's charted as a button, and what I did... Here, let's zoom in there. I just stitched it.
Mommy.
Shh. Just a minute. Okay. And then...
You did your own thing for November.
Then November is here. So the table and chairs were stitched in the original. And so was the house. The house I did in like a different color. I changed it to blue. I did a red door to match the poppies. So when I think of November, I think of Remembrance Day. And my birthday's in November too. But anyway, I think of Remembrance Day. And so I thought that this, for me, it should resemble what makes me think of the month.
Originally it was apples?
Yeah, it was like this bowl of like apples, I think. And for me, like, I think of apple season in September, October. Well, mainly October. But I just wanted to put poppies in here. And I've always wanted to stitch a piece with poppies. So that's my piece there with poppies.
Now, did you chart that yourself or did you find that somewhere?
I found the flower pot and the flowers. I used a combination of different looking flowers to do it. And I used a, I think I wrote it down.
I keep yawning. I stayed up stitching way too late last night.
I used a book that I bought thinking, oh yeah, okay. I used a Better Homes and Garden book from 2001. Is it 2001 Cross Stitch Designs?
That's what it looks like.
Okay, so and then what I did was, it's on page 25, and I charted out my own.
Just in the corner of the
Yeah,
pattern.
that's my doing. So, and I just used the extra grid on the chart, like on my working copy, to do it. That's kind of how when I change designs, I do that. Because now, if I ever want to stitch that again, I can just go back to the design that I did.
Yeah, absolutely.
November.
So you have done the 3 months prior to this?
No, those are the only 3 I've done.
Oh, okay.
So now I'm gonna do. So I'm kind of up to date. So now I'm gonna do the next 3. They're really fun, and I get to pick through my stash. And like with November, I just picked as I went along. Which is a different type of stitching. It's not super relaxing, but it's fun.
I'm gonna need to find out from you and write down what that green house was, because that's a really nice spooky.
Oh, the color? Do you want me to tell you?
Sure.
Right now? Okay. The house. Okay, first of all, the border all the way around, my borders, I'm stitching it in DMC 4000, and it's right here.
4000, is that one of the new ones?
Yep. It's kind
Is
of.
it variegated?
So there's a little bit of blue in it. Yep, a little bit of blue, gray, brown. Stitching that. Here's, this one shows more blue.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to stitch the next 3 all together. We'll see. We'll see. I haven't really thought about it. Okay, you want to know the green is Poblano Pepper by Classic Colorworks.
It's a oh, okay. See, I'm not very familiar with the Classic Colorworks.
Yeah.
I just really like that.
And in case you like the leaves that I did in the September, and then the straight stitches, actually, believe it or not, it's the exact same floss. I just did a satin stitch. If you like that fall looking color leaves, it is gassed burnt orange.
That's a nice. I do like burnt orange.
Yeah, it's gorgeous variegation in it.
I like when the overdyes have like a really nice variegation to them.
Yeah. Depends.
I don't know, I just do.
Well, because then you know, yeah, why not just use DMC?
Yeah.
So there's that. So then the next 3 that I'm going to do, here's December. In case you're curious, December. And we've got February.
March.
Oh, no, sorry, January. Ding dong. January.
And they're all about 109 by 118.
February. Yeah. Look at the little
Oh,
hearts.
see, on the back, they've got it.
Yeah.
All, like, I see what they've done in the back. So
Yeah.
they've put it all as one.
Yep, which would be pretty too. It's nice that you can really do your own thing with these. Like, and for me, I find the months go by so fast that, like, the next thing I know, like, I can't even
That's
believe
why I
it's
thought you
October.
had done more, because you were stitching them completely out of season when you started them. Because you've done things in between those.
Yeah.
So that's why I thought you...
I kind of had it in my mind that I wanted to start and try something with doing them all in 3s. And then what happened is I liked the way it looked. So I thought, oh, let's switch in. When I had to finish, I would switch in one of those. And then I just was having so much fun that I did it like that. I was going to do them like horizontally. But then I thought, no, when you look at it, your eye is forced to go across. And for me, it's more pleasing to go down, I guess. I don't know. Easier to look at kind of thing.
Look how long your hair is.
I know. It's like so shaggy at the
I
bottom.
just cut mine all off. I didn't know if they could be closing again, so I snuck in.
That's a good idea. Yeah, I haven't had my hair cut since March. The very beginning of like the first week of March or something. I had my hair cut before everything closed
I
down.
was just going to say that was around the shutdown. Okay, so that is
Oh, I gotta put this
just
back in here. But yeah,
a bit of what we've been stitching on.
it was a lot, eh? You've done a lot.
Yeah, that's
And you've done
'cause they were
models,
all
stitching
finishes.
models for Tiny Modernist. You're working on one now.
I'm doing the 2021 Sal, and wait till you see it, guys. It's really, I can't put it down. It's really fun to stitch.
Is there anybody else stitching another model or just you?
I don't know. But I do know that she's going to maybe... I think you'll find out more information about the 2021 style by the end of the year. That's all I'm going to say. But it is 2021.
What's that? You want to show that?
And there we go. So
we have a stitching report guest.
40 minutes.
A stitching report guest that would like to show her work here. She's stitching, or not stitching, not yet. She's did some coloring here. Adrian, you stay there because I don't want you in the video. Because I don't want people to see your face. But you can talk. Why don't you tell them what this is about?
This is actually about when my mom was talking.
Mm-hmm.
Like I made this all by myself for all the ending.
Okay.
So I draw the pink on the doggy.
Yeah.
Does the doggy have a name?
I didn't know, but I just write my name.
It's very gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
You wrote your name, Adriana, and that's so cute. She skipped the head and continued writing. Love it.
Love it.
So gorgeous. This is a really cool book. It's a sketch book that you can use this isn't the one, but it comes with these pieces, so you put it over top of the pets and you can make them have clothes and everything like that.
Cool.
Yeah, there's the back of it. It's called, in case anybody has kids for Christmas presents, Fashion Angels Best Furry Friends. We are not being sponsored. We're just...
Of course not.
This is the
Very
slide.
cool.
No sponsorship here.
Yep.
All right. Well, we might stop this video and then do a separate one because we've got a lot of whips and a lot of haul.
Yeah.
So we
A lot.
might do that.
Maybe we'll have a little break and get a drink.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, everybody. So,
All
we'll
right.
see you in the next video where we wear it. We're going to film it in a few minutes, so we're going to wear the same clothes.
And then we'll release them maybe a little bit. If anyone
maybe
has
a
any
little tease.
questions about what you've seen, just let us know.
Oh, I wanted to tell you, I looked on Instagram while Allison was showing her thing. So that Chessie and Me that I showed, the very first sampler that I showed, it's called Mighty Oak Sampler.
Mighty Oak Sampler, yeah. Alrighty then.
Okay, see you in the next video.
So until then, I hope everybody stays safe and happy stitching.
Bye.
Happy stitching.
Happy stitching.
Happy stitching.
Happy stitching.
Okay, well said.